Welcome to Module 2. Today, we're going to talk about the why behind the what, how brain changes affect behavior. The loss of the brain that may help escapes and brain nerve cells die off in Alzheimer's disease and in other types of dementias. We call the loss of these nerve cells atrophy because the loss of nerve cells causes the brain to shrink. If you look at the picture, this is a healthy brain, and on the left, this is a brain from someone who died of Alzheimer's, and you can see how shrunken that brain is. In the healthy brain, notice these thick tubes, also known as a gyrus. Nerve cells, or neurons, live in the gyruses. They send messages to each other, and the messages travel up and down the gyri, up and down the tubes. You see some small gaps, and one gap is called a sulcus, multiple gaps are called sulci. So you see that the gaps are not that big, and they're the gyruses are squished together. Looking at the unhealthy brain on the left, you can see that the gyrus, or the gyri, are much smaller. So there's less neurons sending messages and less room for multiple neurons to send messages. The spaces in between are bigger. So the unhealthy brain cannot hold as many memories as the brain on the right. Let's take this one step forward. You can think of a healthy brain being like a box. All of your memories are placed in the box. Your earliest memories are tucked away in the bottom. The most recent memories are on top. And if you look at this box, you can see there's still room. So I may be able to create some new short-term memories, like what I had for breakfast or what I said 5 minutes ago, and I can stick it in the box, and it can still be put there, and I can retrieve it. So, thinking of your brain as a box, what would happen if the box started to shrink and started to become smaller? That's right. As the box shrinks, the items inside fall out. The most recent memories, the ones at the very top, fall out and are lost first. This is why a person with dementia may forget things that happened a few years ago, but they can still retrieve memories from long, long ago. Also, if you look at this shrunken box, there's no more room at the top. I cannot throw another item in there. This is why a person with dementia may forget what he or she had for lunch, or may even deny having had lunch at all. This also explains why people with dementia can recall events from very long ago so clearly. As the most recent memories fall out of the box, the memories that were buried are now more accessible. In fact, people with dementia move backwards in time. The memories from 40 plus years ago are now so vivid, they feel like they are reliving the memories, not simply remembering. Another way to think of the brain is that it functions like a well-organized closet. You take apart an outfit and hang the shirt in one place, put your shoes somewhere else, and the pants or the skirt go yet in another section. When you need to reassemble that outfit, no big deal. You simply reach in and find the pieces that you want and put those pieces together. The pieces closest to the door are the easiest to get to, but you recall that nice wool jacket way in the back, and you know how to reach back and find it. Your brain does similar things with memories. Each memory is like an outfit. Think of a good memory, perhaps a family vacation or an important event. The images that are part of your memory go in one section of your brain. The sounds that make up the same memory are filed in another part of your brain. Any sensations or tastes or smells that are part of this memory you are having are all separated out and filed in specific brain compartments. Your brain works similarly to a neat and orderly walk-in closet. However, as cells die in the brain of a person with dementia, several things happen. First, the most recent memories are lost. Using the closet example, notice the empty hangers closest to the door. The items deeper in the closet remain accessible. This is why persons with dementia may forget what you just told them or what they had for breakfast, or even if they have eaten, but they can tell you in detail something that happened in 1972. Memories that remain also get mixed up inside the person's brain. Notice that in the closet pictured here, there is a red pair of men's shorts mixed in with women's blouses. A lab coat has also appeared in the shirt and blouse section. Remember how organized those shoes were? Now, some of the shoes are sitting next to the wrong mate, and there is a random woman's pink blouse, while some New York Yankee baseball caps are residing where the shoes had been, and there is a random pair of silver heels. How difficult do you think it would be to put together an outfit from this disorganized and chaotic closet? How frustrated would you be if you went looking for your favorite black shoes and a pink shirt was sitting there instead? Or worse, what if you were unable to tell that the closet was all mixed up? What if you simply put together outfits based on what was available in the closet, what you could reach? You may wind up trying to use red gym shorts as a nice shirt because, after all, it was in the blouse and shirt section of the closet. Or you may be putting a baseball cap on as a shoe because, again, the baseball cap is sitting in the shoe section. This mixing up of memories inside the brain of a person with dementia may explain why your client may have trouble getting dressed in order, or may wear the same outfit repeatedly because it's accessible, or may argue with you that his or her outfit is appropriate. He or she is using available memories to function and to make sense of what is going on around him or her. So this situation of vivid, long ago memories, plus lost, inaccessible current memories, creates a type of new reality for persons with dementia. These people are living in a world of their own memories that may be at odds with the present as you and I can see it. If a box has shrunk, one cannot keep putting items into it. Likewise, as the brains of people with dementia shrink, they lose the ability to make new memories. That is why your client may ask you, "What time is it?" every 5 minutes, or revisit the same topic constantly during a 15-minute conversation. They are not trying to be difficult. They are making the most of what memories they're able to get to. These same memory problems may show up as care refusals. In your client's mind, he or she just bathed, even though you know he or she hasn't had a bath in 2 weeks. They may also be living in a time period of their lives when they had no health problems. So you handing them some pills does not make sense. What high blood pressure? As the dementia becomes worse and the box shrinks even more, they may mistake a son or daughter for a spouse, or may even fail to recognize a loved one. This lack of recognition can create even more refusals. Would you let some stranger take off your clothes and stand you naked in a shower? In the other modules, I will explain how some of these brain changes and the thinking and memory problems that go with the brain changes create behaviors that you find difficult to handle. Right now, however, I want to emphasize some ways you can help the person with dementia and make caregiving smoother. Some direct care workers think they are helping their clients by quizzing them almost constantly and asking them to remember. There is a difference between helping someone with dementia process information or retrieve information with cues and hints, which is different than treating them like they are a game show contestant. I will talk about ways to support a person's memory in other modules. At the same time, presenting logic and arguing does not work. It would be like me pointing to the empty hanger in your memory closet and telling you to put on the bright blue shirt. If your memory is like that second closet, you do not have a bright blue shirt handy, and no amount of arguing will convince you otherwise. So thank you for your kind attention, and I will see you again for Module 3.